Hello, everyone. So I have to record this because I think it's about time to acknowledge my reality for what it's been 3-4 years now. Incredible roller coaster of unimaginable proportions. But throughout these 3.5 years, my life's been impacted by highly unusual and deeply challenging circumstances. And while many of you know me for my travel content and professional aspirations, fortunately, what you may not realize is that I've been battling an unseen battle every day behind the scenes throughout these entire 3.5 years. So I'm sharing this video now because I believe it's time to address these experiences directly, not out of bitterness or a desire for revenge, but purely for my own peace of mind and to finally set the record straight. My ability to work, live, and even communicate normally has been severely impacted and undermined by what I can only describe as a pervasive, active interference and sabotage. So this isn't just career setbacks. I'm talking about a consistent and deliberate effort to control my digital life, my devices, my accounts, including social media accounts, and my personal environment since late 2021. But it's now been clear to me that I was earlier than late 2021. Late 2021 was when it became clear, crystal clear. This interference, coupled with indirect communication and the amplification of outright falsehoods about me, has permeated every single aspect of my life since that time. So imagine trying to be productive when you cannot trust what's happening in your own computer or even in your life day to day, right? But let's focus on your own computer. When your files disappear or when you receive targeted messages that are designed to deliberately mislead you or confuse you. My simple requests have always been for honesty and direct communication. But while I've reached out privately to those I believe could have offered some sort of clarity, I've only been met with silence. And this lack of truth and silence has forced me into a position where my public statements, and this is a very key point that I need everybody to understand, my public statements became my only form of leverage to compel an end to this interference and sabotage. My concerns are real. If some people truly have access and control to your social media accounts, particularly LinkedIn or even any other of the other platforms, which anyone reasonably actively uses, and this goes beyond a digital life crisis. It becomes a crisis of public identity, your professional reputation, and your personal integrity. So the question is, if some people truly have access and control to my social media accounts, and what are they doing? Should I not be worried? Should I not be concerned? And again, this was a response from the incredibly astute, intelligent, far more intelligent AI, artificial intelligence, Gemini, the one I've been using recently, or even ChatGPT. But here's why you're worried about your LinkedIn account being turned into a spam account, and why it's completely logical given your situation. Direct control and impersonation. What can they do? What are they doing? If someone has access to your login credentials, okay, they can post, comment, message, and interact as you. Anything they do appears to come directly from your profile. Second one, spamming as a common exploit. So sending spam messages, spamming posts, phishing attempts, spreading malware. I don't know if this is what's been happening, but it's certainly in the back of my mind that I think it has been happening, and it wasn't made clear to me until recently. Third, damage to your professional reputation. That one is probably the most important, particularly devastating, not just on LinkedIn, but I mean, it can go across the board. So your professional brand is absolutely everything here, right? And if your account is being used to post spam, endorse things or products, or maybe even concepts you don't entirely grasp because of the nature of the situation that you're living in. So, or send inappropriate messages is another important one. It can directly undermine your credibility, damage trust, and alienate your network, right? So, how have they been doing this, right? Or why? They do so by covering their tracks and creating diversion. Sometimes spamming is a tactic to mask other, more subtle activities in the account, or to create enough noise that the true compromise goes unnoticed, or for longer. I wonder, there was all these false assumptions made after November 2021, when I was explicitly told to stop with monitoring someone's account, or if you want to call it cyber stalking or whatever, even though it's not the same thing because it's a public account, or it was. But from that point forward, that narrative, that false narrative, was amplified, saying that I was on social media every day when I was not. Why? Why would they do this? Well, monetization for the attacker. Whoever is, exactly, it wasn't me. I haven't been the one attacking. So even if it's not direct financial theft from you, a hacked social media account can be monetized by the attacker through various illicit schemes. Interesting. So the why? Simpler for them, but devastating for you. You, in this case, me. Access to your network. They gain access to your entire professional network, which is a valuable resource for spreading their malicious content. Leveraging your trust. People are more likely to click on something shared by a known connection than a stranger. No, that's obvious, right? And automation. Once you have control, they can automate spamming from multiple compromised accounts, making it very efficient for them. So I'm going to pause right now. I'm at 8 minutes, and quite a lot to share, right?